Good morning everyone, welcome back to our channel, the Asian Mechanic Guy. And for today we are going to discuss and give you a simple diagram of how our bent solenoid and our purge solenoid work together, and also our canister. So over here I will give you or show you a simple diagram of these things works, these parts work together. So in evaporative emission system, everything is started on the gas tank. So let's say this is your gas tank. So again, we will be showing you how the purge and the bent solenoid work together, and this is where you put your gas. So this is your gas cap, okay, right there. So this is your gas tank, so I'll just put this gas tank, and in your gas tank there is a fuel pump. So let's say this is your fuel pump. So that's your fuel pump. Will go in here, say like that, and I will be drawing your engine over here. So let's say this is your engine, okay? So that's your engine. So let's say this is your intake manifold. So your gas, fuel pump will go in here in your intake manifold. So let's say this, and by the way, this is submerged to a fuel. So this is fuel. So basically gas will go in here in your engine, in your intake manifold, and then your car will run. Basically that's how it is. Okay, now so I'm still gonna write in here how purge and bent solenoid works. Okay, I don't know if you could see that. Anyway, right there. All right. Okay. So now your bent solenoid is located close to your gas tank, and also there what we call a canister. So a canister is look like this. So your canister is full of we call it charcoal, but anyway, we will gonna explain that as we go on. And then let's say this is your bent solenoid, okay? So bent solenoid, your bent solenoid, it's normally open. So meaning this solenoid, it's always open, okay? So I hope you could see that. And hold on, and then your bent solenoid will go in here like that. So I'll go there and over here, and then over here it will go to your canister. that. Okay, and then in your bent solenoid there is 2 wire. Okay, so 2 wire. So we will tackle this later. Okay, so basically what happened is that as you put on gas, so you put on gas, you go to the gas station, you put gas will go in here, so a pressure will build up. Okay, so a gas vapor, because this your gas tank is sealed, so a gas vapor will look for somewhere to escape, because again your fuel tank is sealed, and engineer of cars made a passageway wherein your pressure gas or pressure vapor will escape into the air. So it will go in here, go into your canister, and then the canister filter the gas, and then the canister will throw it away on the environment. But again, because the gas vapor is already filtered, this one is already a good vapor, so it's good to the environment. So this is the role of the canister. It will filter the gas, it will filter the fuel. So again, you put on fuel, so gas vapor or pressure will rise, will build up, so it needs something to go out, or it will escape. So the engineer of cars, manufacturer of cars, they made this system, so the gas vapor will go in here. This is normally open, it will go on to a filter, what we call this canister, then it will go into the environment. But again, this is already filtered, and this is already good vapor, clean vapor, so it's not it will not ruin our environment. So that's the role of your vent and then your canister. Okay, so now let's go on Purge Solenoid. So your Purge Solenoid, same thing with the bent solenoid. It's just that this one is normally closed. So let's put a one in here. Okay, so by the way, this is a hose, so gas will go in here, or vapor I should say, because this is normally closed, it will stay in here, and this one will go into your intake manifold, or into your engine. That's it. So but this is normally closed, so it will stay in here. And again, this one has 2 connection to wiring. So that's basically the how your Purge solenoid, your canister, and then your bent solenoid works. They are one system. Okay, so now we're just gonna write here, this is your engine. So at least, so engine, so this is your Purge solenoid, your gas tank, your canister, and your bent solenoid. So this is how this parts work. There's also one more parts in here. This is what we call the fuel pressure sensor. So just a small sensor in here. It's a pressure sensor or switch. So this one will go onto your, so let's say this is your ECM. So that's your ECM. Okay. So one wire also on your Purge Solenoid will go on your ECM. And then one wire will go to ignition, so that's 12 volts to a fuse. Get that? So basically 12 volts, and the other wire go to your ECM, your fuel pressure switch or sensor. Okay, and then also same thing in bent solenoid, one wire will go on ECM, and then the other one as usual to your ignition or 12 volts. Okay, so that's how things works. So now you put gas in the tank, you start the car, so the pressure will build up, so the pressure switch sense that hey, we have a high pressure. So what's gonna happen is there's a sending unit in here. It will trigger the purge solenoid. It will give a negative or a ground, and this one will open. So as soon as this one will open, the vapor in here goes to the burst solenoid all the way. It will go to your intake manifold, and then the gas vapor were used again. So all the gas vapor is used, nothing to be waste. So every single vapor in here is used by our car, and as soon as the pressure in here will rise up, it will also give a signal in here in bent solenoid to hey, we got a high pressure in here, so it will give a positive signal in here, so this solenoid will close, so it will not go onto the air or outside. So this one is closed and your purge solenoid is open, so the vapor in here will go to your engine again, and then you can the vapor in here is used by your car again. So that's how the purge solenoid and the bent solenoid works. Actually this 3, let's say, and even 4, because this is your input, this is what makes your purge and bent solenoid works, actually the sensor. So when you diagnose a car, let's, because mostly a code that is connected with this system, you had a code of P0456, P0452, and also even P2422. So those are some of the code in your check, if you had a check engine light on, that is related into this. So as you can see, or if you watch my videos, I use a smoke machine, I use a smoke machine. I put it in here. So this is my smoke machine. So I smoke this. So smoke will went in here to check if there is a leak, and as you can see, my previous video, it went in here. So because I had one video, it says my bent solenoid is stuck close, but when I put the smoke machine, smoke go out into this, so meaning there's no blockage on the bent solenoid. So but anyway guys, if you want to like know more about this kind of system, watch my videos of how to diagnose and fix in EVAP problem, which is the Purge, the bent, and the canister. So this is just a diagram of how these parts, the bent, the Purge, and the canister work together. So at least you have an idea of how these things works in your car. So that's it. So if you had any question, any suggestion, please comment down below, and also consider like and subscribe my channel too. That's all for today, and see you on my next video. Bye bye.